Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6.
Throwing on 2nd down. Carr going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Check 52. White.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time.
Hey, high 7.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Lions will take over. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Check 43. Check safety. Zebra.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Check 31. Check 31. Hey, 50. Check. Fresno. 22. Tighten up. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check 26. Undercross.
On 2nd down now. Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Watch twins. Kill. Hey, 22. Hey, turn it up. Hey. We got motion. Back up.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Malik Collins. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
0, 10, 10, 5, 5.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He finds a rookie from Iowa, T.J. Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Easy, easy. Jump, alert.
On 1st down, Swift. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A tight one. 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports.
180, 22. 53, ready. Hey, Alpha. 55, right there in the middle. Hey. 55 is mine, guys. 55.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23.
22. Hey, wahoo.
On 1st down, Stafford here. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
60. Slap. Kill. He's coming. Like 7. Check 4. Showing it. 32. Slap.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. So now Stafford will bring up the Lions, and they'll go for 2.
You go 6-6. Pull it high. You got tight right there. Smooth. He's the mic. Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Blue game, Raider 9. Hey, Foxtrot. Mike 58, right there. Hey, pick your game up.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back up. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now. 58. Hey, we're good, we're good. 180. Check. White Monday down. Check 24. Check. Later 9. Check 49. Check 49. Check 9.
Shedding through the defense. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Stop your whining. Check 99. Check 99.
From the 31, Carr. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
734. Hey, Zoo. Raider 1. Double up. He's coming, double up.
On 3rd down, Carr escaping the pressure right. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
93. 93. Move that down. Hey, Haywood.
Carr to throw again. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. From 17 yards out, and the Raiders have retaken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, exit.
From the gun, here's Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. From the gun, Stafford into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Abram, the rookie from Mississippi State. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. the 13-yard line.
Right down. 180. Get the ball. Right Monday down.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Express. Go. 58. Hey, 734. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike. That's right. I'll get him. Get him. Set.
Shotgun now for Carr. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come out in the pistol.
I got one. Check the backer. Big edge. Check 37.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, 5-0. Check. Watch the eye. Hey, 5-0. Switch gears. Hey, easy. Mike,
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Throwing deep for Galladay. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Abram, the rookie from Mississippi State. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustment. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jonathan Abram, the rookie from Mississippi State. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jamie Collins, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Carr, and now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Carr now to throw. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Middle. Watch the whip. Go here.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down.
Come on, baby. 59! Hey, echo.
So they will go for it. Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Now Stafford. Amendola's got it, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Stafford. This is caught. A very solid gain of 27. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not.
And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal.
Omaha, remove. 21. Hey, Delta.
Operating from the gun. Stafford to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Watch the boot. Hand me. Check it out. Watch the shit.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
You're mine. OP.
He's going to have the 1st down past the 20. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 92 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
With the score, Raiders 41, Lions 13.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Stay 50.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, 50.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Stafford now to throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That's good for 28 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Carl Nassib has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Hey. We got three. Three down. Alert! Check. Big 20. Crunch. Hatchet. Alert! Check. Lucky.
On second down, Swift. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now Stafford and Amendola with a catch. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Stafford. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. So now Stafford will bring up the Lions, and they'll go for 2.
Watch the shift. He's check 59.
They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Once again, it's Jacobs. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here's Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Check 24, check 20, low. 26, check 26. Undercrush, good.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for Clyde.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Watch the safety blue draw Corkers.
Watch twist.
53, ready.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Back.
36.
Monday. Hey, easy. 24.
They snap it to Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Carr looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Oakland, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7.